Hey guys, and welcome to game number 22 of my 100-game Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabblebot BestBot. We got another good win on Monday, improving our record to 12-9, and this looks like it's going to be a good start for us. BestBot's first, but should be bingoing here. I have Automat with a blank M. I also have the cool Tattoo Y, which I think is a kind of armadillo, Tatouay with a blank Y, so hopefully at least one of those plays. There's also the possibility of 8s like Automate or Automata, as well as things like Actuator, Autocrat. So a lot of fun options here. EN, well, I guess I just play Automate then, right? EN for 4, that's interesting. Yeah, it's usually common wisdom says it's not really correct to open with a 2-letter word for 4 points. You're better off just exchanging because you do give your opponent 2 good floaters. So curious play by BestBot, kind of going against what's generally accepted among top players as opening play theory, but yeah, I mean, Automate just, has to be right here. I don't see how it possibly isn't. And hey, the other blank has arrived. Always like to see that. Bunch of vowels to go with it, though. And I am guessing BestBot will bingo. Yes, Sun-like. Okay, not really what I expected with a U in it. I bet he just drew the U and the K. It probably played N keeping lines and drew the U and the K. That's my bet. That's my bet. Hard to know for sure. I mean, I feel like oaf here is just the play. Like 26, that's a very dangerous spot if it has an O. Got to take that out. I don't think there's anything under Sun-like that's going to be better. Yeah, AF is not a word. I can't do anything there. Aloof is too big a point sacrifice. Doesn't entirely block the spot. Yeah, this also blocks X bombs. No bingo here, right? Yeah, no. All right, this has got to be right. Q, although I do have equation. Okay, bot plays shoulder immediately. Equation or Iquorin. I'm probably going to play Iquorin. Okay, unfortunately, equation misses the... All of these plays miss the double words, which is a bit of a shame. Well, equation here is definitely wrong. I mean, stopping one before double and putting this O here, that's terrifying. So Iquorin is better than equation for sure. It opens 2 triples, but at least it doesn't put any vowels next to double letter scores. And an equation here. Yeah, is this the safest? Maybe. Although this gives back a monster potential J play, which is scary, and other 50-point plays. I think Iquorin, it also blocks the A on top. Yeah, I feel like Iquorin is probably best. There's no merit in not bingoing here, right? Like, yeah, I can't score enough with QI. No, I got a bingo. Yeah, I think Iquorin. Okay. Yeah, that was the risk with that play. And I mean, despite my 2 bingos with the blanks, like, I am not out of the woods here yet at all. In fact, I'm losing. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think regardless of what I did there, the bot was going to probably score a lot of points. So let's see, what do I want to do? Born? For 23? It's kind of meh. But what else? It's just not a whole lot. I mean, I don't have any 5s above IN. Brad is not worth it. No way. Yeah, I think I just play Born. Really not an exciting play at all. Is that better than Board? Yeah, DRT feels slightly better than DRN. Not a lot better, but slightly better. Yeah, I guess I just do this. Huh. Really not an inspiring play, but I don't see anything more inspiring, so that's what I'm going to do. Still just 1 vowel. Bot plays outgo immediately. Bot is playing very fast this game, like it did on Monday. Yeah, Monday's game was a very short video, despite it wasn't a blowout or anything. Usually, I know you guys are very perceptive of when I post short videos, like 15 minutes or less. You're usually like, oh gosh, probably Mack got blown out, or maybe Mack blew BestBot out. And Monday I won, but it was definitely not a blowout. It just BestBot played fast, and I had a lot of relatively easy racks, I felt like. or the decision wasn't too difficult. So it ended up being a short video, despite not being a blowout. So this might be a short video too at this pace, but it's certainly not shaping up to be a blowout. I mean, grip here just feels... Oh, gripped. I mean, it's like, yeah, this is just obvious, right? Like, there's no reason to think longer here. 38 points, cleans out the rack really nicely. Like, that's got to be the play. I don't think I have a bingo here. Dorsals cannot be spelled with an I. Dossals can, I think. Dossiles. No E for soldiers. And all right, we find ourselves basically locked up here. I'm up a tempo. What am I going to do with that tempo? Bot plays fib. Get an almost instant play by the bot. Yeah, there's not a whole lot here. I mean, do I just play like golds? No, guilds. Look, oh, I have the last O and there's 4 eyes. So yeah, this is why it's good to be aware of the pool, guys. Like, guilds is way better than golds here with 4 eyes left and no O's. Like, normally the I is slightly better than the O, but on R actually it's kind of clunky with an I anyway. So yeah, guilds, even without the imbalance, might be better. And certainly with the imbalance is better. Yeah, it's boring. The thing I wouldn't love about this against a human especially, BestBot doesn't do inferences, but like this kind of tells your opponent you have the last S. There are no other S's left, so it's super valuable, and that's just something your opponent can be aware of, and maybe it would discourage them from making some plays that you want them to make that otherwise they wouldn't be so hesitant to make. But like, if I don't play guilds, like what do I do? I mean, it at least takes out the G, which is, it's not even that dangerous a spot, but there's not much going on this board. Lloyd? I mean, no, right? I don't think so. It's just worse. Like, it doesn't keep a vowel. SSR isn't better than SOR. It scores a point less, and it leaves this G open. Like, Guilds is just a better play. I mean, it just is. I think. I'm doing it. Well, I guess I should have played Lloyd and kept all the constants, because now here come the vowels. Okay. Well, not going to be scoring a lot on our next turn, that's for sure. Lock for 5. Wow. Lock for 5. Huh. Okay. Here's a nice play. That's 26. That gets rid of 2 vowels. I mean, that's got to be right. What is it doing? I mean, it's clearly fishing. I guess it's trying to hit this D or bingo in the left, but like, I'm just going to keep scoring. Yeah, I'm just not going to mind the bot, and I'm going to keep scoring here. This is too many points to give up. Didn't quite hit. Now it must have drawn the Z, right? Wow, I can't wait to see what it had with lock. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it keeping a Z with lock, so it probably just drew it. Yeah, I mean, there's some terrible stuff left. 2 V's, 2 W's still. So, all right, let's see. Score is pretty close. I'm up narrowly. Like I said, the pool is pretty bad, so I kind of don't want to play a whole lot of tiles. I have marts, but I mean, this is just not... 30? Doesn't seem quite worth it. It's not crazy, I guess, but maybe like here? It's probably better. I mean, the last S is pretty useful. Yeah, I mean, there's this. This is better than Rooked for sure. It's more, and again, the O is just as good as the A here. It's the last O, and there's 3 A's left. Yeah, Deer I feel like is reasonable. I mean, this is easily better than OES for 7 points more. The last S, the case S, is absolutely not worth parting ways with. Not even close. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Deer here. Just keep some scoring pressure on. I'd kind of prefer to play like 2 or 3 tiles instead of 4, drawing into that pool, but I also do have to keep scoring because I'm not up a ton here. And I just don't think fishing is a good play here. There's no S hook for me. My rack doesn't go that well with the D or down the B column. So I think Deer. Also takes out potential glitzy plays or just other plays in that area of the board. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Okay, another... Wow, the bot is just playing so fast this game. It's interesting. That pool is really bad. Yeah, I mean... I guess at some point I have to consider if I want to start playing more defense. But it's kind of hard to really block this, and I'm just not up enough yet, I don't think. I mean, I kind of like this now, 33. Now I'm going up 47. That starts to be enough that even if it does somehow bingo, especially with all those scoring tiles, I could outrun. I guess if I don't do that, then what? Like, there's just no, like, I can't really, I mean, this doesn't even block. They can just overlap on the right. Like, there's just no good way for me to block this without giving back something at least as dangerous, at least that I see. So, yeah, I'm leaning towards DAWs. AEPO in this pool is actually fine. It's fairly consonant heavy. And if I keep drawing vowels, then the bot's just going to end up getting stuck with stuff, and I'll just win that way. I don't think something like peel is better, right? Yeah, no, it's 16 less. Like 7 on our last turn is reasonable to give up. You don't give up 16 because yes, it's the last S, but like, I mean, the other option is I guess to try to set it up with something like such. That's not a crazy idea, guys. I mean, the thing I don't love about this is it could give back like wax or something for like a ton. If it has an X. Yeah, I feel like it just gets... I don't think this works. Like, I think this just gets overlapped and then... Or like waxer or something here. And I think my hook just gets blocked too much. Like, it's a cool idea. Any merit to playing it here, then, maybe? That's a little more interesting. I mean, that's more likely to stay open. Yeah, this is an interesting play. Very interesting play. I mean, there's not really any overlap. I don't love floating in O. That's the thing. Yeah, so how do we weigh this? Do we just play DAWs and kind of brute force outrun, or do we try to make the fancier play? And it's a pretty good pool for AES, I'm not going to lie. Like, there's a lot of scoring tiles that are just going to give me 40-point plays, and I could easily bingo and just end the game like that. I mean, the W's and the V's are fine. I can play waves like this. I feel like this is better. I mean, I don't know. Both plays feel really good, and they're so different. Like, DAWs is 19 more immediately. That's a lot. AEPO is not a bad leave either. I mean, this does give... I don't love giving back that O, I'm not going to lie. Leaves 9 in the bag versus 10 in the bag. So, yeah, it's an awkward position either way if the bot... And the thing is, I guess after this, like, if the bot bingos, I probably have to bingo back. That's the other thing I don't love. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I do this, then yeah, because the bot... I mean, I might have to... I don't know. Like, how good is my position after this if the bot bingos? It's just... I feel like it's a lot less likely to bingo if I don't give back that O. Because now it's got to either start with an I, which is not easy to do. If it plays like Ingrate, it's going to give me a lot back. Or it has to play through to the D. Like, drawing one fewer tile is also good, I think. I want to leave as much of the garbage in the bag as possible for the bot to either hopefully stop it from bingoing, or so that if it bingos, it draws the garbage and I can outmaneuver it. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards DAWs, guys. So 3 in the bag is also a little better for me, I think, than 2 in the bag if it bingos. Yeah, I think a pot is cool, but again, there's just like... I think if it doesn't respond nearly as well to bingos, because the P's a nice scoring tile, and I don't want to have to count on bingoing back. I'm playing DAWs. Okay, I get 1V. Not a great draw, not a terrible draw. XI for 11, okay. I kind of think I'm just going to keep outrunning and do this. Leave 6 in the bag, so now if it bingos, it's got to empty. I mean, I think I just keep outrunning here. There's only one eye left. Like, it's very hard for it to bingo here. It almost has to have, like, ingrate. And I'll outrun ingrate pretty easily. I would like to get rid of the V. I mean, the other option is to, like, block stuff to this. I mean, this is the other option. Which isn't a crazy idea, honestly. I mean, I should beat plays to this triple. Unless it's, like, threatening 2 bingos, which is not going to happen. There's no way. I mean, I'm going up. This might be better, honestly, I think, at this point, because even, like, honestly, I probably still outrun Ingrate, and there's, like, almost nothing else it can have. I mean, in Nerve, I mean, it's going to just have garbage after that. It's going to have 4 left, I'll have 7, I'll be down 30. I can probably often win that endgame, honestly. Like, plays like Vineyard to the D are going to be the only cases where I could possibly lose, I think. I mean, if it plays like Allwing for 39, it's a 7v7. I have a flexible rack. I'm up 5, and I'm up a tempo. Like, I don't see myself losing. I think Vaped is probably the play. I'm doing this. Or is Vamped better, maybe, actually? Is Vamped better? Leaves 3 in the bag. Maybe 3 in the bag is better. Yeah, I mean, there's enough scoring tiles left, guys. Like, the M is nice, but... I mean, if it has... Yeah, now the thing is that, you know, I don't have to worry about if it plays... The M is probably better to put here, honestly, given the pool. I don't have to worry about it threatening bingos. It's harder for it to make a play that's going to threaten multiple bingos, right? I guess it could play like... Maybe you have to worry about stuff like... I don't know. Do you have to worry about stuff with the Y now? Like WYE? Threatening Ingrate in multiple spots? Maybe? I guess that's a bit of a risk with this. It's just so unlikely to transpire that way. But maybe Vaped is just a little... Whoops. Maybe Vaped is just a little better. I mean, but then I can also run into issues like under here, like YEW, that's going to threaten Ingrate in both spots. Like, I think this is just better. Yeah, let's do this. I guess there's also Inweave. I didn't think about Inweave, but either way, I think this was the right place. Sev, okay. What are you fishing for? With that? Huh? Sev, huh? I mean, why not like AVE? It just feels like it would have been a better play from its perspective, but what do I know? I mean, I don't even think there's anything I have to worry about, actually. Looking, Wavering isn't going to fit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play like Mower, obviously, and give back... Does that even give back a possible bingo? I don't know, but I'm not... There's no way I'm chancing that. Yeah, even I have to be careful. I can't do something like this, because I could give back Wearing for 100. Yeah, even with MY... No, I gives back Energic. Like, I have to be a little careful here. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty confident there's nothing... No, there's nothing on the left. Okay. Energic plus an E and a V, or a V makes nothing. I could probably play Revamped, actually. That's a fun play. Maybe right. I just gotta make sure that there's nothing with an E. Yeah, I mean, Revamped is actually probably perfectly fine here, I'll be honest. Let's see. No. I'm just going through all the letters in my head. Race Swing isn't good. No. Yeah, he doesn't give back anything. This is fine. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't think I can ever lose. Yeah, I mean, it has Energic, but it's not bingoing out. Did draw the other W, which is a little bit clunky, but I mean, it's not making up 76 points without being able to bingo. Yeah, 7. What is that? I mean, I don't understand Sev at all, because I don't think it can ever draw 2 bingos after that play. I'm very curious to see what it had, because that play really does not make a whole lot of sense. But I guess we'll see. Okay, micro for the bot, keeping EGN, so it's got to be going out. Yeah, obviously. Okay, like gene or something, or gain. Let's see. What do I want to do? I don't have a whole lot with this. Yao? No, it gives back neg. Yawn? That cannot be correct. Cowie? Oh, my options are pretty poor here. I will be honest. Can't play Townie. Goodness. Is Cowie actually best? 13 points, net of 1? Tawny, maybe? I guess Tawny's also a net of 1? Sheesh. Is it worth trying to block GEN down here? How? Why? For 9? Is that better? Net of -5, but it's going to go out for a lot less. I think Y might be better. That's ridiculous looking. Or wait, Rye. That's the play. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Okay. Oh, guy in there. I didn't even see that. But Rye is probably still fine. All right. Yeah, weird game there, guys. We get it done 396, 360. Win both this week, which is very nice. Yeah, there were a lot of turns I wanted to look at this game, especially on BestBot side. So I was right. Kept the lines. Yeah, I mean, I might just trade the E in the end to not give them back, but I guess this is fine. Automate clearly right. Sunlight clearly right. Oath clearly right. Shield clearly right. A Quarren. Yeah, I think both equations are riskier for the reasons I discussed during the game. I'm fine with that. Roomy for 54, clearly right. Oh, it does like Boar better. I figured it was close. I thought DRT was slightly better. This is better by like a third of a point, apparently, so maybe a microscopic mistake, but I mean, Born is fine. Okay, Outgo. Yeah, clearly right. Not much else to do. Gripped, clearly right. Yeah, a lot of straightforward plays here. Fib? Yeah, seems fine. I mean, the B doesn't seem like a great asset here. Guilds, yeah. I mean, I just didn't really want to play Lloyd here. I think Guilds is fine. And then, yeah, I figured it had something like Inter. Okay, that's about what I figured. So this just does not hit enough on this board because Entice or Enteric doesn't play. That's the problem. And Dicentra doesn't fit. Yeah, nothing fits with the C. The C is actually surprisingly bad, so that's why I did this. Went all out on the fishing. I mean, yeah, like it just can't really score. That's the problem. So I guess you might as well. Weird. You don't normally see BestBot fish like that, but I guess his other options were just really weak. Yeah, Bornite, I'm glad I saw this. That was a very nice play. And then it draws the Z. Yep, Glitz makes a ton of sense, staying within range. And then here, yeah, it wants OES on equity, but I think saving the S for now and playing Deer, like I discussed, makes a lot of sense. Jete, keeping the 2 eyes. Ugh, I guess. I mean, you gotta get rid of that J. Maybe you can still draw something here. Puka. Ooh, I didn't see that. I looked at that spot earlier. Missed Puka here. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, I considered a pod in either spot down here, which I thought about for a bit. Mostly I just didn't like giving back overlaps in that O. Yeah, Puka might be slightly better, but Daz, honestly, I think is a defensible play, guys. Like, puts me up almost 50. You know, even if the AEOP is a great leave with that pool for responding to potential bingos or openings, I'm okay with this here. I'm fine with that decision. XI. Oof. Yeah, I mean, like, what else, I guess, right, is the problem. Yeah, like, I mean, what does this even hit? Ring Dove with an EO draw? Like, jeez. Overing? I guess it's Overing and Ring Dove. It's probably going for EO. I mean, might as well try something, right? And yeah, this turn, I mean, I guess I could do this too, like I said, but I just felt like I didn't see In Weave initially, I'll be honest. In Weave could hurt because that's like 90. It's actually 94. So, whoops, I'm probably not outrunning In Weave realistically. But then there's also In Weaved, and there's just going to be a lot more, I think, that fits to the D because then it doesn't have to start with an I, which is really hard to do. So, yeah, I think probably Vamped is a reasonable play. Yeah, I can't do something like Pavid. You got to put the V there so we can't underlap. Vaped or Vamped. I'm okay with Vamped. It's an interesting turn for sure. And outrunning, I just don't think this outruns in Weave ever really either. Might outrun in Great depending on draws, but the V is also just going to be so difficult to work with. So I had Regiven, okay. It plays Sev. Like, what are you drawing? I don't really understand. If you draw like AT or something for averting, but like, can't I just block? I mean, surely I can block that with something, right? I mean, there's Vintager too. I mean, I can just play like Eerie then, right? I mean, like you have to like draw AT and hope the E is in the bag. I think I can still play like Vrow and block everything though. VROW then. Like, how does this win? Everting? And hoping. How does this win, guys? Oh, is there something with Loco? Like cookering? That's not a word, right? Huh? I don't see anything. Yeah, recooking doesn't fit. Tookering, nookering, rookering? What is it going for? I mean, like, to me, something like Eve feels much better. Because now, I mean, at least you have a chance to draw like AT and thread an ingrade or integer or something, right? I mean, surely this wins sometimes, right? Yeah, I mean, I feel like this has got to be better. Like, I'm struggling to find one circumstance where this wins. Like, it can threaten bingos, but don't they just get blocked? Sev doesn't take a back hook. Am I just being an idiot here? What? It's not outscoring me. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I mean, to me, Eve or Ave, I'm setting up the R too. Like, well, this I don't like as much. It's easier for me to play to this E and block both lines potentially, but like just Eve, right? I mean, the lines are so far apart, I can't block both. If you draw like integer, ingrate, I mean, it's not likely, but it's something. That's 2 out of 120. I mean, 1 in 60 is better than 1 in infinity, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, you got to try something. Yeah, I'm baffled. Someone explain to me why it played Sev. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Yeah, I just need to do something that doesn't, like, that's not Yao, that doesn't give back potential bingos, and I just win. Like, I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I played pretty well that game. I honestly don't feel like BestBot played pretty well. Like, I mean, I guess LOC is reasonable in that position. XI, I guess, is reasonable, but like, I just don't get Sev for the life of me. So either I'm being an idiot or maybe BestBot just I don't know, didn't process that position right. It also played Sev pretty quickly, right? Like it played Sev in 3 seconds? Wait, really? Yeah, it played Sev in 3 seconds. How do you make a play in 3 seconds in this pivotal position with 3 in the bag? What? Yeah, I don't get it, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So, like I said, if you have an idea for why it played Sev, please let me know. I am extremely curious. I cannot figure it out. But in any case, yeah, good week. We went 2-0, which is always nice. Definitely drew kind of well, but hey, I'll take it. 13-9, really good start. Hoping we can keep it up. Thank you all for your support. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you all soon for the next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.